What's going on, guys? We are back with another replay analysis, this time of Fatmobile. Not even using the Batmobile. I don't get it. Anyway, patreon.com/Gibbs00. You can get the replay analyzed. He is an all-star? I got that right? Yep, all-star. Solo standard. And let's get right into it. We'll go back to the start. But, yeah, patreon.com/Gibbs00. Get your replays analyzed. Go for it. Alright, so when two people whiff, you get free goals. He knew it. He stopped driving. Not much to be said there. I don't know why Stephen Hawkins going, like, off the wall here. Going for, like, the really, really hard clear. When he doesn't really have to go off the wall at all. He could have made it, but I don't know. He could have just went for a normal one. Lucky 13 as well. Just with the whiff. His car looks like it should be on the other team. I hate when people do that. It just looks bad. But anyway. Bad hit there. Free goal. It's always nice. Here we go. Face-off time. Alright, face-off doesn't really work out for the cheat, so he's got to get back. He should have a teammate back there in net. Guess he did his job. Didn't really do much. This play... Sometimes it's a good idea to pinch, but this isn't really a pinch. Like, this is just going to push along the wall. Once it's flat along the wall, it's actually not the greatest clear in the world because it's very easy to hit back towards the middle, like that. He could have actually slowed this down and maybe drove it up the wall himself, at least put him in a 50-50 challenge. But it works out. No one's there for the pass, and they get the clear. And then hacks are doing some hacks. Oh, Fatmobile got there. Ooh. So he's actually being a little lazy right here. He's the second in rotation. As you can see here, Type doesn't turn around, so he should be like front flipping at least to gain a little bit more field position, because you don't really need boost for a spot like this because you're so far away that like you can probably risk a front flip to gain some speed. But he actually took a really long time and then can't get there because of that play. Nice block though. So this is one thing that's always a good idea, is he notices that he won't be able to get the ball first, which at first he probably didn't know that until he's closer to the ball. So then instead of trying to attack the ball directly, you actually just go for the block of the hit from the other guy. Works out really well. That happens a lot in pro games where sometimes both people will think that the other will hit it first, so they both go for the block, and then you'll just see people missing like crazy. That's just the way it is. Okay, let's see what happened here. Monster fly with the goal. It's very confusing with these colors, but not much he could really do there. He tries to go for the clear. All three are in the air, so this is actually probably his goalie's ball. Like, he has a goalie. Sometimes it's hard to tell like when there's a goalie. I gotta fix my chair. So he does take a hit away from his own goalie, and this costs him a goal, really. Like, it's basically a 2-goal swing here. And that's just trying to listen to when they're boosting, when your teammates are boosting, and if you could hear them, then try and call yourself off those balls. But yeah, it didn't work out there at all for them when that would have been an easy goal. Moving forward here, probably should get in the air a little bit sooner. So I understand this completely when you have a play where it's going off the wall and you don't want to aerial too soon because you're not sure exactly how to read it. But eventually you have to try and learn how to read those quickly off the wall while you're in the air, because that's the only way to beat like a team like that right there. Like a play like that, you have to be in the air first and probably before the ball even hits the wall. And those are hard to read, but basically it's good practice to even just try it. I understand ranked, then you might get some misses here or there, but sometimes it's better to do it just to practice it than not practice it ever. Oh, good idea there by Haxer. Almost getting the play. There's the other guy on their team. Type finally coming up. Like, Type's been very passive, so it hasn't really worked out. Not the greatest 50-50 here. He could have got in the air to try and defend this a little bit more, to waste a little bit more time. He doesn't actually go in the air. Turns into a better 50-50 for the orange team, but Type coming up with a big play, getting it away. And both are just rotating back. Now, a lot of this is him just trying to find some open space, which I'm fine with. It's not the end of the world. But then you have to like rely on teammates, which at this level they should start being able to start passing. But that play right there, he should not have given up given up the ball. Problem is, like, I would have said, like, try and get a pass to Type. Problem is, Type is also driving to the ball. And this is a play that happens all the time with pretty much everyone. But, like, around these ranks, it happens a lot. You see how the entire blue team is just driving towards where the ball is going? Type is the one that should not be driving towards the ball at all. I can understand a little bit why Haxer is. He thought he might have a play, but then he didn't. If Type would have just stayed facing the other way, going this way, he could have just got ready for a pass, like a back pass, right there. Lots of lines here, but that's what you generally want to be doing. Don't always be driving towards the ball. Drive to the spot where you think is the best pass opportunity. Right there, Type does start driving towards him, so he can't really make a play on this ball. He could have at least wasted a little bit more time, but I would have loved to see a pass to Type, but Type did drive away, so not much he can do there. And we'll continue. Still upset that it's not a Batmobile, but at least soon he'll be able to use the, what is it, the Twin Mill something? I think that's the name. Twin Mill is basically the new Batmobile coming out, so maybe he'll use that. That's kind of a Fatmobile. A little bit of Dominus baby action in there. Alright, let's continue. Just trying to be the third man here. This is actually pretty decent clear, but when you're the third man, like, these are the plays you have to be ready for. Like, he tries to move up a little bit too soon. As a third man, he doesn't have to be that attentive or that aggressive, where he could have just like chilled around midfield and waited for Lucky 13's hit. Sure, it didn't look like it was going to be a great hit, but since he's the third man anyway, he should always be playing back a little bit more of, like, what's the best hit that he can get? I should be able to defend it at least somewhat. But here, he tried to move up a little bit too soon, and as the third man, you generally don't have to do that because you have someone else there to do that as the second man. So you don't need that position to be filled, and that's what he did there, and didn't work out. But no goal scored, so no harm done. Nice challenge there. It's good work. They were trying to dribble up a Monster Fly, trying to take this slow. Works out pretty well, but Haxer, they can play. So here's my problem with aerial dribbles and around this level. This happens all the time, even in, like, the champion ranks or grand champion ranks. People will try and aerial dribble everything. And this is exactly why it's not a great idea to aerial dribble every single ball. The problem is, if you're insanely good at aerial dribbles, then it's actually beneficial. But if you're only, like, okay at them, they're 99% of the time not a good idea to use. So it's hard to get from that level to being insanely good without practice. So, like I say, I don't like aerial dribbles, but if you are practicing them, feel free to keep practicing them, even though they're not that useful until you get insanely good with them. So, with that being said, let's watch this failed aerial dribble. He tries to dribble this out. He's using a lot of boost. He just winds up throwing it right down to Haxer. Doesn't really do anything. Now, look how far away he is, out of position. Completely out of position when he basically just threw the ball towards Haxer anyway. And now he has to come all the way back. Doesn't really work out there. Haxer trying to get the pass. Fails on the pass here. I'm not sure what he was trying to do there. I'll look at him next. So, this first hit's not bad because it goes up the wall. I don't know why he jumps towards this. I think he's trying to get to the ball as quickly as he can instead of driving around. But Stephen Hawking actually took it slow, which was the smart play there because this play just did not work out for Haxer at all. When if he would have drove around the corner, he might have been able to reach it first. But he tried to speed it up, but I think he tried to speed it up because he thought the other team would as well. So, can't fault him too much for that. This is a pretty decent pass to Haxer. Now, you see how Type went for that ball. In twos, I would say that's an absolutely terrible idea. In threes, go for it. It's that's the main difference between threes and twos is when you have a pass that's not the greatest pass. In threes, you can still attack it without too much of a penalty, but in twos, you really can't. Here, smart play by Fatmobile. He just turns around because he knows if this goes bad, he's the last one left. And that's what he does there. And then tries to waste some time. This isn't a great wasting time hit. He wants it that forward and over the other players, or at least make it go up the wall. He does neither here. The ball comes down, and that's just a bad play as the third man on a rotation. You want to try and waste as much time as possible. He wasted enough, though, because Haxer did make it back, so it's working out so far. There's been a lot of errors in this game, but not a lot of goals scored because of it, and then, you know, what can you do, right? Type making a pretty good clear. Steven, pretty nice play. Good old Steven. Now this is just kind of like ping pong action here a little bit. I can see why he rushes this hit. The other team was about to hit him, so that's fine. Not the greatest hit in the world, but that's fine to go into like a ping pong mode. It's not the end of the world. Oh, this could be a shot. Oh, he doesn't get the shot, but he does get it by the other player. So there's 2 on the wall, 2 in the air now. Lucky 13 should not be going for this ball. Once he sees 2 people fail at it, it's not really that beneficial to attack this ball at all. See, look, 1 misses, 2 misses. Now he's like, I gotta fly to it. If he just front flips back to his base or back to his goal, he probably could defend that with ease, unless it's like a really good shot. But it works out. Fatmobile just throws it forward, turns into an actually really good pass to his teammate. He could have got a shot here, but at the same time, since Lucky attacked, all he has to do is beat Lucky, and it's probably a goal. Works out perfectly. Like, this is what you want to do as that front man. So when a front man goes for play and whiffs, it's not the end of the world. What happens is then you become a passee. The passer should be trying to throw balls in your general direction. And smart play here, he doesn't turn around and try and immediately go back. When you go for a challenge and fail in threes, it's actually not a bad idea to lurk around for a little bit, see if your next guy is going to win the ball, and leave your car in a spot where he can make a pass to you. Works out perfectly here. Nice little pass to a shot, and they get a goal. All right, 1:13 left, 2-1. Looking okay. Looking okay right now. Haxar with the good face-off win. So it's a good idea. Like, he is that second man, so he pushes up extremely fast. Haxar rotates back. Like, this is like textbook rotations. When the other team is on the wall trying to make a clear, you can probably get pretty aggressive here and try and guess where it's going. Sometimes they'll pass it right to you. Around this level, they'll probably pass it to you a lot. Haxar is leaving. He has 0 boost. He knows I'm not really going to be able to make a play here, so he leaves while the second man comes out, Fatmobile, trying to make a play. Again, it doesn't work out, but it's not the end of the world. It is a good idea to make that play. Let's look at Stephen Hawkins clear. It's not bad, actually. He goes off the wall to get that extra little tap. That's the crucial part there. He taps it off the wall, but makes the aerial attempt. And those aren't easy. Honestly, I suck with them. But makes that little tap, and that's all you really have to do. Like, once you get someone in the air, then all you have to do is make one more tap to beat them. And if you can beat one car with every touch, then you're looking okay. Let's see. Okay, we got Fatmobile. Haxar making the play, just waiting on the ball. Nice pass. Ooh, see, these plays are so tough. I hate these plays. You expect the other player to hit the ball, so you're not extremely ready for this play. Like, this ball should be hit by Stephen Hawkins 9 times out of 10. Doesn't happen there, and he was not expecting that to actually happen. Like, he was getting ready to position to turn to the right to maybe make a wall stop, and then has to turn back and try to fight it off. Just doesn't get a hard enough hit. Like, honestly, I can't fault you too hard for those, because whenever someone misses, it throws me off completely too. So sometimes it's better to just try and read for the miss, or if you're like, hey, look, my only chance is if they miss, then try and in your mind just plan ahead for that. This was a little weird. He could have actually went over to Haxar and tried to make a center, but he's playing it safe because there's 30 seconds left, which is not bad time management. Like, circles back and lets Type come up, because Type had a different angle on it, so not the worst play in the world. With 30 seconds left too, when you have a 1-goal lead, you want to be generally a little bit safer. Ooh, almost did not get this goal because of his teammate Haxar. Haxar trying to make the play. They both basically had it. Works out. Nice play by Type here to get the goalies basically out of the net. Let's go back here real quick. So first, Lucky 13 just throws it right at him. Then Lucky 13 again makes a really bad play. Nice little pop. Makes Stephen Hawking go up early, because he basically has to defend the shot, because he's scared that, like, it's just going to be a shot in. Then Lucky 13 again makes a bad touch. 3 bad plays by Lucky 13 in a row. Let's go back to the start of this. So this play right here, he just throws it right at Type. Doesn't really have to. The first tip is not that bad. He could have actually tried to dribble it out a little bit more, but instead just gives up ball possession. Then this play is just a panic hit when he had a teammate ready. This play, he actually jumps up way too early. Like, he pre-jumps extremely hard and then goes a little bit too above it and then can't change his direction enough because he's in the air and just throws it pretty flat right into the front. So not a great sequence there from a lucky 13, but can't all be winners, right? Fatmobile can, though. Up 3-1, 10 seconds left. Let's see what he's got. See what he's got. One last play. Nice kill, and goes up the wall, which is good. Keeps the ball alive. Oh, can't make the play, though, and that'll end the game. And that's another replay, guys. Fatmobile, he got it through patreon.com/Gibbs00. Head over there if you want a replay analyzed. And thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Fatmobile, and we'll see you next time. Later.